Franz Kafka, 1883 to 1924. Early life and family. Franz Kafka was born on July 3, 1883, in Prague, then part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. He was the eldest of 6 children in a middle-class Jewish family. His father, Hermann Kafka, was a successful merchant, known for his authoritarian and demanding nature. His mother, Julie Lowy, came from a well-to-do family and was more gentle and quiet. The family lived in a predominantly Czech-speaking area, but they spoke German at home, which was the language of the elite and business in Prague. This linguistic duality influenced Kafka's identity and his writings. Education and early interests. Kafka attended the Deutsche Knabenschule, a German boys' elementary school, and later the Altstädter Deutsches Gymnasium, an exacting high school where he studied for 8 years. He was a diligent student, excelling in subjects like German and history. After high school, Kafka enrolled at the German Charles Ferdinand University of Prague in 1901. Initially, he studied chemistry but soon switched to law, a field that offered a broader range of career opportunities. During his university years, Kafka developed a keen interest in literature and joined a student club that organized readings and discussions. He also became friends with Max Brod, who would later play a crucial role in preserving and publishing Kafka's works. Early career and writing. After earning his law degree in 1906, Kafka worked as a law clerk for a year without pay, a common practice at the time. In 1908, he secured a position at the Workers' Accident Insurance Institute for the Kingdom of Bohemia. This job involved evaluating compensation claims for industrial accidents, providing Kafka with insights into the struggles of the working class and the complexities of bureaucracy. Despite the demands of his profession, Kafka dedicated his evenings to writing. In 1912, he wrote The Judgment in a Single Night, a story that marked a turning point in his literary career. That same year, he penned The Metamorphosis, a novella about a man who transforms into a giant insect, reflecting themes of alienation and identity. Personal relationships. Kafka's personal life was marked by a series of intense but ultimately unfulfilled relationships. In 1912, he met Felice Bauer, a Berlin-based employee of a dictation machine company. They became engaged twice but never married, with Kafka's indecisiveness and health concerns contributing to the breakups. He also had relationships with other women, including Milena Jasenska, a Czech journalist who translated his works into Czech, and Dora Diamant, a young teacher with whom he spent his final years. These relationships were often complicated by Kafka's self-doubt, fear of commitment, and his preoccupation with writing. Health struggles. Kafka's life was plagued by health issues, both physical and psychological. He suffered from migraines, insomnia, and digestive problems, conditions that were likely exacerbated by his anxiety and stress. In 1917, he was diagnosed with tuberculosis, a serious illness that led him to take extended sick leaves and seek treatment in sanatoriums. His health deteriorated over the years, influencing the themes of suffering and mortality in his writings. Major works. Despite his relatively short life, Kafka produced a significant body of work, much of which was published posthumously. His major works include The Trial, a novel about Joseph K., a man arrested and prosecuted by a remote, inaccessible authority, with the nature of his crime revealed neither to him nor the reader. The novel explores themes of law, guilt, and the individual's struggle against an oppressive system. The Castle. This novel tells the story of K., a land surveyor who attempts to gain access to the mysterious authorities of a castle who govern the village where he seeks employment. The work delves into themes of alienation, bureaucracy, and the elusive nature of authority. America, also known as The Man Who Disappeared. This unfinished novel follows the journey of a young European immigrant, Karl Rossmann, in the United States. The novel reflects Kafka's perceptions of the New World and critiques industrial society. Literary style and themes. Kafka's writing is characterized by a unique blend of realism and the fantastic, often featuring protagonists in surreal and oppressive situations. His works explore themes of alienation, existential anxiety, guilt, and the absurdity of bureaucratic systems. The term Kafkaesque has entered the lexicon to describe situations reminiscent of his narratives, complex, bizarre, and illogical, yet presented in a matter-of-fact manner. Final years and death. In the early 1920s, Kafka's health continued to decline due to tuberculosis. He spent time in various sanatoriums and, in 1923, moved to Berlin with Dora Diamant, hoping that a change of environment might improve his condition. However, his health worsened, and he returned to Prague, eventually seeking treatment in a sanatorium near Vienna. Franz Kafka died on June 3, 1924, at the age of 40. He was buried in the New Jewish Cemetery in Prague. Posthumous fame. During his lifetime, Kafka published only a few short stories and was not widely known. Before his death, he instructed his friend Max Brod to destroy his unpublished manuscripts. Brod ignored this request and instead edited and published Kafka's works, including The Trial, The Castle, and America. These publications brought Kafka posthumous fame, and he is now regarded as one of the most important writers of the 20th century. Conclusion. Kafka's works remind us that the human condition is complex, often absurd, but always worth examining.